What's up, guys? Welcome back to another episode of Chatting with the Cholo, where I will continue to be your heavily tattooed host, the Cholo. Today, we're going to be diving into another Cyraxx video, aka the Goblin at Lloyd Street. So please, extend a finger to point and laugh alongside me at this pedophilic, lying rapist, and I'll see you guys in the video. But real quick, don't forget to become a loked out Cholo just like myself through my official channel memberships. All the cool kids are doing it. You probably should too. Let's get back to the video. Alright guys, here we are with episode 29 of the Goblin at Lloyd Street. Big shout out to N-Word Boi3.0 for providing us this video to watch today. This video is the 43s at 339 are forced to hear the truth about Chance from the APD on July 17th, 2024 APD Truth Bombs. With that, let's go ahead and buckle up and take this ride together. Here we go. And yes, we did put this one on 125. No reason to drag it out if we don't have to.
What's going today?
Well, starting out today. First call of the day.
Yeah.
How's it going?
Oh, it's going. Get in there. We want to show you something.
So, you don't even have to show me. I already know.
Okay.
So, from last night? Mm-hmm. Yeah. So, you know what it's already stemming from. I will just be flat out honest with you guys. You need to get rid of your internet. And this is going to...
Well, then how do I pay my bills?
Well, I get that.
Else?
So, the other part of the thing is, you need to... Okay, fine. You need to get rid of his computer. That is going to be the only way...
Fucking truth bomb. Get rid of the Goblin's computer. Holy shit, he figured it out. Wow.
That all of this shit stops and you guys will be peaceful.
Well, can I ask you a question?
Absolutely.
Now, if it was your family, what would you do?
Well, I 100%, I would handle business. Okay.
I mean, I'm not his dad. I'm her boyfriend.
Okay, and I get that. So then...
And he is 34 years old.
Okay, well then he needs to go. Because, Sally, how many times have we, as a collective, been out here going over the same stuff every single day? And I'm not talking about the alarms and all that, but over the same thing. Because we'll go back from last night with the original call, with the everything. They put it as a checking patrol to keep an eye out on your house. That's why they didn't send anybody out last night. Okay.
Well, we didn't need that until the 21st.
Right. Well, yeah. So that's why they put it out as why nobody came out for you yesterday or last night.
Well, you know, too, last week. Now we didn't call you guys, but there's a big red paint or whatever it is on the roof.
Okay.
And now I handed the cop yesterday.
Okay.
The lid to it. You know what he did with it? Gave it back.
Okay. Yeah, I mean.
It's glass that's in the yard that could fly up and hit anybody, and then we can be responsible for that. Am I right?
Well, he probably just gave it back to you to throw away, because I mean, we're not going to be able to do anything with it. So we'll just document it, and then you guys can dispose of it. That's probably what that was for. But I don't know. I wasn't here yesterday, so I couldn't tell you. But that's typically we don't need it. All we just need to do is see what was going on, what was it, and then you guys can take care of it from there. Right. We won't need it for anything.
Well, now every time you guys come out here, you say you want this.
Well, depending on what it is, we can do with it what we need.
You're saying we never had an address for this guy.
For who?
The person that's doing this.
Okay.
I now have his parents' address.
Parents' address?
And I'm sure they could give it to you guys.
Okay. So what's going on today?
He said they're on the 21st. They're just throw a Molotov cocktail at the porch.
So who is this text from?
We don't know.
Okay.
He's somebody that's been helping us all along, but he doesn't want his name put out there so that...
So you got a text from...
They thought they're going to get Molotov, what?
Somebody.
He says he's got his address, Discord or links where they talk about it, they're laughing about it, they're planning.
Yeah, they're like... This chat rooms and stuff like that, yeah.
But there's a chat room that not just anybody can get into.
Well, there's different ones. I mean, it's all over the internet.
There are other people.
Have pages for Chance. I don't know if you're aware of it.
No, I don't get on it.
Okay, well, I mean, they have.
I'm computer dumb.
Like they've got. I'll be honest with you. Like they have they put it over like the guy that does like the National Discovery.
You know, dude, is Sally sitting here picking eye boogers? Why are you doing it right in front of the cop, like on his body cam, knowing that this body cam footage is going to be uploaded at some point by William Gloryhole? And you're out here picking your nose, picking your eye boogers? Classy lady.
Like the BBC guy, they have like a half-hour special on Chance. Like, they have all these things, and they have like body camera footage from that, like of different times, like we've been out here and all these different things. Like,
good.
It's a cult following of Chance, waiting to see what he does next. And he just keeps posting and posting and posting dumb shit.
That cop just hit the nail right on the head. He has a cult following. We're waiting to see what Chance does next, and Chance just keeps posting shit. He cannot help himself.
And they're waiting for it. So we're getting calls from people from out of state. Like, we got one from last night from like a 447 area code.
Well, that could be anywhere.
It can be anywhere. They're wanting welfare checks on Chance because they're worried about him. Because he's doing, and we are up front. Like, what's he doing today? We got another one about Chance. I mean, I'm honest with you, when I come out here, it's Chance again.
This is the part of the video where I want to say a very special shout out and give a giant thank you to my channel members, Pink Panda, Acetone, and Christian EC. Your guys' support is more than noticed and appreciated. Thank you guys, and let's get back to the video.
Right, well, it's like yesterday, I come walking out here, I lit a cigarette, turn around, and here they come, and I just looked at them and I started laughing.
I mean, it's because it's never ending, because people will go on because they're waiting to see the new post from Chance.
Well, you know, this is something that, you know, could actually...
This is something, for sure, this is something completely different, absolutely. So...
Because I'm ready to... I got a paintball gun in there. I'm ready to go throw...
I get you.
You know, I'm ready to go throw 10 of them in the freezer and then have 10 of them out.
Yeah.
You know, I'm done with it.
Yeah, and I 100%.
To be fair, frozen paintballs fucking hurt when they smack you. Holy shit, they will cut you up. I've been hit with frozen paintballs.
Agree with your guys' frustration over the situation.
7 years, dude.
I know. I mean,
come on. How much can you take?
Exactly. And that is kind of the point that we're at with you guys, is how much are you guys... I mean, you guys have to sit down with him and go, look, man.
He doesn't sit down. He gets up and runs the stomps off again.
Yeah.
Real quick, I just wanted to show you guys. I'm very excited. I got a new phone. Yee! Look at that. Yeah. Oh, you guys can see OBS running in the background there. Oh, shit. Look at that slick-ass phone case right there. Yeah. I know it's not a big deal. It's a fucking phone. I got the S24 Ultra, and I'm super pumped. Got a cool new phone case. I got the pop socket coming on the back tomorrow. It'll be here. I'm just really excited. Cholo got a new phone. Just wanted to share that with you guys.
Yeah, but there's going to be a point where...
Now, there was a time that he wasn't on it.
Yeah.
And the same shit happened. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's never...
It doesn't matter if we get him off the internet or not. They're still doing it.
Yeah.
Yes, it does.
But
yes, it does.
Some of his posts are getting weirder and weirder.
I don't know it.
Well, yeah. So it's going to get to...
Well, I mean, to be fair, the Goblin was eating his own seed in a video I posted like a year ago. Imagine all the weird shit that's happened since then. All of you guys that are out there active in the audience, you know, heavily involved in these communities, you know how fucking weird Chance is. And all he can be tricked into doing anything if a girl tells him to do it. If some girl says, ooh, Chance, I think it would be sexy if you did this or that. First thing he's going to do, take his clothes off and do whatever she wants. Chance's whole life and his whole being seems to be governed by immediate satisfaction. Sex, video games, they give you that immediate rush of endorphins and dopamine. He likes the immediate things in life. He doesn't want to work for anything good or worthwhile. My point is, it's just, if a girl tells Chance to do something, he can be tricked into doing whatever. Do with that information what you will out there in the audience. Do what you will.
To a point where if it gets to if he's going to say or threaten or get to a point where he's going to do things that are a little bit over the top, he may get arrested.
Well,
Okay.
I just realized it probably looks like I'm looking right at my microphone. It's not directly in front of my laptop. I assure you guys, I'm not just sitting here staring at my microphone, I promise.
He's never going to leave the house.
Well, I understand that, but if he's going to do certain things, like he's getting close to showing things that he should be showing on internet,
His dick.
and then he's going to be done, and and you won't be able to help him.
His dirty little Goblin Pecker that he's trying to show to little girls. That's what he's doing wrong.
Because he's getting close on some of these posts.
Fuck yeah.
Okay.
Fuck yeah.
So I will just leave it at that. And you don't have to imagine what I'm trying to tell you.
I know what you're trying to say.
So as soon as that happens, he's done.
Well, you know, too, I mean, he's done there, but what about the damage? Damage to the house, damage to the roof, damage to the car.
Give me 1 second. This is one of the detectives. All right. So I'm going to see what's going on.
Well, they've already tried to break into the garage.
Okay.
They've already tore down our fence that was out there.
Mm-hmm.
You know, that's damage, you know?
Yeah.
Stolen stuff off of the porch.
Yeah, and that's...
And then they went over to the landlady's house and stole
Her mother's
porch swing.
and her mom's dead.
Yeah.
So you know how you would feel about it.
Yeah, right. And there's all that, and that's won't have to deal with, and that's somebody else's issue, unfortunately, not your guys's.
Right.
And going through there, but I mean, I can see where it's stemming and going from all that, but then going through with it and kind of adding to it, and
Well, too, I mean, too, here's another thing, you know? They shot a gun through his window.
Yeah.
Nobody ever did nothing
Well,
about that.
No, they fucking
No,
didn't.
that was wrong. Somebody should have did something.
you're right. And
What if he would have got killed?
I can't go off of.
You know what, Ed? If he would have got killed, I don't care. Fuck him. He's a pedophile. Nobody gives a shit because your life does not matter the second that you make the choice to start victimizing children.
What has the prior stuff. I can only go off of what I'm able to kind of help you guys out with and go through there, because I don't know what was done and then what led through. Because if there's not, so like a shot into the house, they only get what they have and then pass it forward, because that stuff goes on the front line with us. We call what we have, we see what we take the pictures and collect that, get that information, and then pass it forward to detectives. And then whatever leads they have, they go through, and then if it runs out, it runs out, and it kind of just goes to there.
I mean,
so that's our trail, and then from there we do what we can,
Right.
and we pass it to where
Right.
it needs to go,
Now-
and then it's kind of, unfortunately, it's out of our hands,
Right.
and it's for the next case, and unfortunately I can't tell you what happens from it
Right, well,
after we do our initial.
now, don't you think that somebody should have came and got the bullet out of the bed?
And like I said, I don't pull that stuff through there.
That would be the detective, right?
That would be like if it can be found and doing all that, yeah.
If it
that would
can be
the next
found.
steps, depending on all that.
I'm not saying...
Yeah, and I get the frustration. I totally do. And like I said, there's, I can't go off of the past and all that. I can only go off of
What's
kind of
happening
what the experience is and kind of going through there. Sally, can we look through kind of what's been, like how the text message you got from this anonymous person that you got for the 21st?
Where'd it go? Where are we at here?
We're scooting along, aren't we?
Then, you know,
Okay, there we go.
she called, and then I turned around, and I called last night,
Do you mind if I scroll through it?
Not at all.
Okay.
and the dispatcher said, well, the cops are out eating donuts, and I swear to God, that's what she said. She
Yeah.
said that you guys are out eating donuts and
That's funny.
doing your
Rounds.
and don't think that...
I wish I had the break to be able to do that.
Now, she said, too, I wouldn't wait up for it.
Really?
Yeah. Now, come on.
What time was that?
That was at 3:30 this morning.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh. Okay. Well, I'll have to pass that along to our radio room sergeant then. Because
I mean,
that's
she shouldn't have
inappropriate.
been like that.
No,
you know?
that's inappropriate. And I apologize that a call taker was talking like that. And I mean, that's 721 Marty. Do you know who Marty is? Who's Marty?
Marty is the one that's doing all.
They're going back and him
Yes.
and Chance are going.
Fuck yeah, dude. We all know who Marty is. Big shout out to you, Music Biz Marty. Internet fucking loves you, my brother.
Going back and forth
Yes.
online?
Yes.
Okay. Then who's Nicholas?
That's Marty's real name.
Okay.
And then there's Nicholas that's his father, and a Wendy that's his mother.
I mean, you know, we don't, I don't know. It's just frustrating with everything else that's going on top.
Marty's wanting to buy this house
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Why?
because he's demented.
Buying a house is demented? I had heard rumblings on the internet about Marty, or about this house potentially being for sale. I didn't know that it was Marty. You know, I heard a rule a long time ago when I first got into the Cyraxx verse was that even if you don't think it's Marty, it's always Marty. And it's always Marty. And you gotta love it.
Then that one guy.
So this is from Illinois. So they live out in Illinois.
Mm-hmm.
So this guy's going to come from Illinois.
No, he's probably going to pay somebody to do it.
Okay.
Yeah, he paid somebody to do the paint thing on the roof.
And the landlord don't even know about the paint yet.
So
I mean, really, I shouldn't be saying anything.
you're fine.
But I feel we should do something to protect ourselves.
Yeah, no, and I 100%. So this, here's a screenshot. So why is he sending you screenshots of the other person he got? Why not send the screenshots of the person? This
I don't know.
doesn't make sense to me. But that's why I'm trying to.
Well, there's two of them. There's Marty, and then there's the other one. What's the other one's name?
Glory hole.
Yeah,
William
Glory
Glory hole.
That's them two talking.
Dude, what? Imagine having to say this shit to a cop. It's Music Business Marty and William Glory Hole fucking with us. The fuck?
Yeah.
No, that ain't them two talking. Where's that one where they talking back and forth?
I don't know.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Yeah. So the so right.
I mean, I wouldn't want your guys' job for the world.
Yeah.
Your guys' the fire department and the
So
EMT guys.
so right now.
That's three jobs I wouldn't want.
I get it. So right now, and this is the thing that's so odd, is that he's sending you using your content without permission. I mean, anybody can do that. That's not your content. That's Chance's stuff.
Well,
But
they
the
were-
only they do is
Chance tried to get that stuff. Chance couldn't get that stuff because they had a block on it.
yeah. So I mean, that's an issue with online stuff that he'd have to do. That's not anything.
He's been trying to deal with.
That's not an issue with me. That's a once it's out on the internet, that's on the internet.
Hey guys, real quick, if you're not following me over on Instagram, what the fuck is your problem? Go follow me on Instagram. Back to the video.
He'd have to go through the internet people, the internet police, or whatever.
Right.
That stuff to be able to get his stuff back. So that's not anything that I can help him with.
Right.
But going back to this, part of the issue is that he's like, so he sent the address of the dad's office, which really doesn't matter. Then he's sending about this other guy that he took down, which doesn't do anything to help you out. And then he sent this other stuff that isn't doing anything also. It's not making any type of threats, anything at all. It's just saying like, hey, when's his next post coming? I want to watch. Basically, like I told you from the beginning, is that there is a cult following waiting for Chance to put something up because they love to watch it and then just make fun of him and like this. Your meds. Yeah, that's all they're saying. It's just your meds. And like I said, there's a cult following. They love to do that, and then they just love to go on and make fun of him constantly. Like I said, it just says they just want to watch.
How do you show your own kid that you couldn't make it out on the streets? Ouch.
Well, you won't know
Because he's not all there, you know.
Well, yeah, but you know what? There's also like group homes and things like that to try to get him there. But he also needs to like go and try to get, medications and like caseworkers and get mental health assistance. But he has to be able to do that. And being a recluse, staying inside, is not going to be good for him.
Right. Well, that's pretty much all it does.
Right. And so obviously, what he's doing is not good for him, and it's 100% not good for you guys.
Yeah, well, it's stressing us out.
Right. And so, and I'm trying, and I'm not even doing it as a police officer. I'm trying to do it as a parent, as a community member, as just a neighbor, as a friend for you guys. Is that you guys have to get to the point where your health is more important, okay? Because I don't want to see you guys get to the point where the stress, the anxiety, everything wears you guys down, and you guys have a mental, not even a mental health, but like a serious health issue, stroke, heart attack,
right,
anything like that, and you guys, God forbid, collapse, break down, and something seriously happens to you because of all this unwanted stress, and health declining because of all this unwanted, unnecessary happening.
As interesting as all this shit is, I still cannot feel an ounce of sympathy for these bitches. I mean, they let a pedophile live in their house. Fucking, you're getting what you deserve. This is called comeuppance.
And I hate for that to happen to you guys. I know in the heart of hearts you guys are trying your best and just wanting to be left alone. I truly believe that. And I know. And you guys have been nothing but great. And every time I've come out here talking with you guys and understanding, and that's why I've tried and been nothing but just having great talks with you guys and just been super cool and super relaxed with you guys.
Right.
And conversations that the few times I've talked to Chance have not been had because he does it to himself. He does. And if you go on and look,
Brother, preach the good word.
and you have your phone, you just pull it up and you type his name in. It just pours out. Like they have clothing line.
I know. I have a T-shirt of his
Yeah.
that somebody sent me.
Yeah. They've made puppets. They've made, it is, like the Rocky Horror Picture Show.
Yeah.
How that's like a cult following of and it's not really good, it's kind of dumb, but people are obsessed with it and they go everywhere when that thing plays. And it's, what is that, the 70s?
Yeah.
And people still dress up and go to it.
I was a server.
Yeah.
Waitress, and I served their group when they came in.
Yeah. It still gets crazy when they play it at the theaters.
Yeah.
And it shuts it down. That's Chance with everything. But I'll document this stuff to kind of see. But if his name's Nicholas in there, and we'll keep you guys an eye out on the house as always.
Appreciate it.
And having the camera up is going to help you as well.
That's coming down.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
That's where I have problems with the company.
Yeah, I know that, especially with the alarms going off.
Well,
Yeah.
I went off on them last night.
Yeah.
2 hours on the phone with the higher ups. And he finally had to hang up on me. He couldn't take it no more.
They said that they had to
Let's change this
review
color.
her not wanting it no more.
Hell
And
yeah.
I told them, I said, look, this is not our problem. This is your guys' problem.
When we got it, we were told that we had a month to decide whether we liked it or not, and they would take it down.
Well,
Here's the month, and they're
here's what
hard.
happened. They set up an appointment with us. They never showed up. They set up another appointment with us.
Between the hours of 8 and 5. Right?
They didn't show up either. So, by all rights, well, we got to give it to this. I said, no, we don't. It took, 15, 20 minutes. I told him, I said, by law, if I ask you to speak to your supervisor, you have to give me your supervisor. It was...
What?
I'll hand you that back, Sally. Thank you.
It was...
Is that true?
Yeah, I get it. So let me... I'm sorry. Just for... shits and giggles. Just for you.
They didn't even set the damn thing up right anyway. One of the sensors that they put in the door, they drilled a hole too big. So the sensor didn't stay in the hole.
Yeah.
We're good at.
So, this is just in my phone.
Okay.
I type his name in. Okay, and this is, and I just type it in. So we'll do that, and we'll type his stuff in. Okay. Like, I mean, he just goes through, and he's going through there. I mean, he's going all of this stuff. We'll go through his. I mean, and then they have like shirts, and I just type his stuff in. Okay, and then he just like you can find stuff. Yeah. So, like I said, there's a following.
Right.
And you go down the rabbit hole. Like that's not even that's just the regular Google. Like I didn't go to the pictures, the video section. That's just I put his name in. So those are those situations that ultimately you guys have to decide. Sally has to decide. But but you've been living here long enough to kind of help as an outside looking in. Okay, put it like that, of the wear and tear that's been going on. Okay, and seeing this from an outsider looking in, and even go that route with it, and kind of how it's affecting everyone. And you can even see like how it's affecting Chance from everything, because you know he's just going to brush it off like no big deal, and he's going to stay in his tower, and that's fine. But even you, Sally, can say and try to just push it this way, is that look, something has to change. Either you need to start going out to talk to somebody, because the internet people to talk to is not the option.
Don't want to talk.
Well, is he on medication?
No.
Well, maybe getting him down to talk to somebody else, trying to get him on meds.
We had him a point before each pass, but he wouldn't go to it.
Okay.
See, that's part of the problem too. I mean, you know, he's over 18.
He's an adult, but
and you can't make him go.
Well,
I mean, you know, when I first moved in here, me and him went around and around about the way he was talking.
Yeah.
You know,
So he never leaves the house for anything.
Nope.
Never get him outside for anything.
The first time in a long time I got him to go 2 weeks ago to the doctor's.
Okay.
And that was it. He's back up in his room. He does not
What'd you get him to the doctor for?
His skin problem.
Okay.
And we got his trunk cleared up. We're still working on the ones on his head.
Okay.
He's got eczema.
Eczema.
Yeah, eczema.
Okay.
that's
Dermatitis.
Yeah.
That's what's the word I'm looking for?
That's because he doesn't go outside. He doesn't see the daylight. So that's part of it too.
There's no cure for it, so.
Yeah. Well, eczema's not. It's just dry skin and like severity of it.
Yeah.
But you can even look. You need to, and you can even tell him the doctor called and hey, you need to start getting some sunlight, vitamin D or vitamin K, and just you need sunlight. So every so often you need to come outside.
It's going to be a fight. I'm telling you, it's going to be a fight.
And then
he starts yelling at her, and then they get me riled up, and then I gotta stick with her, you know.
But then, so he needs to start doing that. But then eventually, it's going to be the point where you know what, I can't do this anymore. You need to spread out and go on your own. Find an apartment, because he's getting what? Social Security disability.
No.
He gets nothing.
He gets nothing. He gets food stamps.
Food stamps. Oh, Sally, cut him off. Cut him off.
Jesus.
He needs to start paying his own then.
He is literally a fucking leech. All he gets is food stamps. The fact that he even gets those, why? Why the fuck does he get those? Those are for people that are down on hard times. So I understand sometimes people lose their jobs. Shit happens. I get that. And that fucking sucks. That's what EBT and government help is for. It's for people that are on hard times. There's no shame in that. But Chance, the fuck has he ever done? What has he ever built? Who has he ever helped? Fuck you, Chance. You don't even deserve those food stamps, you little bitch.
He's 34. He needs to start paying rent.
Dude, he's 30.
He needs to start paying rent. He doesn't want to do it. Okay. Then evict him out of here. Send him on his own.
Don't you have to go through the court system?
Yep. Go down and evict him. Give him his 30 days. You don't want to do that. You need to start paying me rent. Well, I don't have money. Okay. Well, guess what? You have all these computers. You have all this technology stuff. You can start selling that off. Start paying me rent. Then, well, I don't want to do that. Okay. Here's your 30-day eviction notice. You got 30 days. After 30 days, you will be removed, and you'll be on your own. Unless you want to start doing support services, going to the doctor, going to mental health services.
Now
that would be phenomenal.
So 30 days is it?
Yeah, it's a 30-day eviction. That's the most. After 30 days, then the courts can, then officers can physically remove him from the property. So they do a 3-day notice, like, hey, just be aware, I'm going to be serving you. They have to do a 7-day, but then you go up. You have to pay to do the eviction because you have to process it and everything at the courts.
Right.
The 30 days, the official, you have to serve him in person, which he's not going anywhere, so it'll easily be served.
Well,
here's your eviction.
Well, this too, now you got to put this in progress too. Right now, I'm not working.
That's okay. Yeah.
I mean, so it's everything's on her.
Yeah. So that'll be kind of those type of things that.
Because I got surgery.
Yeah. Oh, I see. Yeah. Fusion.
Yeah. From C2 to T2.
Woo. Get plates. Get a titanium.
Well, my fingers were going numb from here to here.
Okay. So Sally, those would be those things that you kind of work at that with system. Okay. And maybe that'll start. You need to start paying rent. Well, I don't want to pay rent. I don't have money. Start selling your computer stuff because if he has all the gamer stuff, that's expensive stuff, right? I mean, if you pay for it, then you know that's expensive.
Yeah.
Go in that route. If then we're going to start evicting.
Is she ignoring the cop?
And start working it that way. Ultimately, well, if you don't want to do that, then you want to stay. Oh yeah. Ooh. Oh yeah. So then you start doing those type of things. Maybe start working it. Okay. Well. What do I need to do? You know what? You need to start going to therapy. Start going taking medication. Well, I don't want to do that. Well, then I'm going to serve you an eviction. And start giving him ultimatums. You can choose. I'll let you choose what you want to do.
Well, then, too, you got to hear all the yelling and screaming.
If you guys get into an argument and get into these verbal fights, that's what we're for. We'll come in and start talking and doing this stuff. And it's going to be the same conversation that we're going to do and advise you. Like, you need to do this, and if you can't take these arguments carrying on, doing all that stuff, then he wants to bitch and moan about that stuff, then it's time for him to go and do that paperwork. So, unfortunately, Sally, I think you're at your crossroads with him, and I know he's your boy and everything, but I think ultimately your well-being is going to be number one, because you won't be able to take care of him if you're not going to be around.
Speaking facts.
And you don't want to have, I don't know what your health is like, but...
My health is fine.
Okay.
You know, she's 73 years old.
Hey, don't push it.
I wouldn't have.
Only 72.
Okay, I never would have thought that, so... But ultimately, you know...
Fuck, she's 72. I didn't know that either. Jeez. Oh, yeah, I guess Chance is going to be on his own real soon, whether he likes it or not, because there ain't no fucking way Ed's taking him. I ain't ever going to see that happen. I shouldn't say I'm excited about Sally dying, but boy, am I excited.
One ill-happened issue will change that. And I don't want that for you guys. So, I mean, I'll put everything in for you as far as this stuff goes. We'll keep you around there, especially the weekend. So I think the 21st is this
Sunday.
Week. It's Sunday. So I'm working this weekend, so we'll be around for sure. We'll keep an eye on your place.
I don't think that there's a cop that hasn't been here.
Well, there's not. I mean, and we regularly work the area, so definitely around. Like I said, this is first stop on my day. So I'm here till 9. I'll be around. Okay. Anything else, and if you have any more issues or anything like that, call. Any more texts or anything like that, give us a call. And any issues with Chance or anything, call. We'll be around. Okay? Hopefully that kind of answers everything. Any other issues, questions, anything I can try to help you out with before I head out.
Unfortunately, you can't tell me how it's going to hurt.
It sucks. It does. It's not pleasant.
I adopted him as a baby.
Yeah. But
my thinking is...
He's in his nest in the tree. But sometimes those baby birds have got to fly. He's not an ostrich. He's not a penguin. He's a bird. And it's time for him to learn to fly. So maybe it's sometimes to spread his wings. Okay. But keeping him and letting him staying up there ultimately is causing more harm than good. Because he can't fend for himself. And he has to be able to start being able to do things on his own. Because, unfortunately, he doesn't know how to interact with anybody. And I think that is what's kind of hurting a lot of this situation. And I think if he can start talking to people face to face and kind of going through a lot of this and handling some of his mental health issues, I think you'll see a change, and I think that change will be good for him and for you guys. But until that happens, unfortunately, this is going to continue, and it'll only get worse until something drastic happens or someone gets hurt. And I don't want it to be you guys. And I don't want something to where you guys hurt someone and then your world changes. Because like I said, you guys are great people, and I don't want something defending you guys because of something Chance is doing affect your guys' livelihood and your guys' lives because of something, the choices that he's making affecting you guys.
Right.
So that's, I know it's rough, and I'm not trying to upset you and hurt you, Sally. I'm not. I'm just trying to give you guys options and help you the best way that I can by laying everything out option-wise and kind of giving you what's been going on and what's kind of out there that if you guys aren't aware of, and kind of why all this is happening, the why, mostly, that this is happening. Because there is a why. Alright guys. Alright, well I hope you guys do have a better day with everything. And like I said, I will be around if you guys need anything else whatsoever. Please give me a call. Okay? Alright guys, have a good one. Take care.
Wow, what a video. That shit was super informative. Guys, if you are still here, thank you so very much for making it to the end of that video with me. If you are new around here, thank you for taking the time to check out the channel and the videos. I do appreciate you. And if you are one of my OGs, you guys already know how I feel about each and every one of you bitches out there. I fucking love you guys. Now, real quick, don't forget to become a loped out cholo just like myself through my official channel memberships. All the cool kids are doing it. You should too. And with that, I'm going to call this video a wrap. I'll see you guys in the next one.